You guys got to speak up. Creek Mountain, the top of Cinch Express, Red Buffalo Park. Beautiful up there, beautiful up there first thing this morning. We've made our way down to the town of Eagle. The 80th annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo kicks off today. Things are already starting to wake up. Horses are kind of just doing their thing like they would normally do. I had a chance to chat with a couple of the horses a little bit ago, and they're just kind of getting their day started also. But come on down to the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. It's going to be going on through Saturday with different activities and events throughout the entirety of your day. The carnival gets going off in the distance at about 3 o'clock every day, but between the start of the rodeo first thing in the morning every day, and then they close it out with, they have the rodeo actually happening right there at the grandstands. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. The 4-H programs getting underway first thing this morning. The Eagle River Center, which is it's probably about 500 yards towards the west, that opened at 6 a.m. first thing this morning, and they're going to be doing the livestock weigh-ins starting at about 9. You're going to have access to the 4-H Center and plenty of things to do down here. We have a bunch of interviews lined up regarding the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo over the course of the show this morning, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to go back to our local weather girl, Molly Dewey, in the studio and check in with her next.
Leave it to you, Mark. Of course, you're over there talking to the horses this morning. That is so you. But welcome and happy Wednesday. Welcome to Good Morning Vale. I'm Molly Dewey. I will be your in-studio host today. We, of course, have Mark Sassy down at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and then we've got Ashley Prill. She'll be hanging out right around here in Avon, doing some fun interviews and really showcasing what an amazing little town this is. But wanted to tell you about some really fun events happening today. One of my all-time favorite events is free outdoor yoga, which happens every Wednesday in Beaver Creek from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. at Centennial, or it's in Centennial Park, which is at the base of the Buckaroo Gondola. So these weekly classes, like I said, are free and open to the public. They do have limited mats, so if you are able to bring your own or a towel, that's always a good idea. But it's really such a great way to be outside and experience the outdoors and experience the mountain while getting a little bit of a workout in. And it's so nice that you don't have to pay for it. And the instructors are really fantastic. So I highly recommend checking that out. Again, that is today, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. and every Wednesday, always free and open to the public. But I mean, there is really no shortage of free and cool events happening all over the valley. Ashley Prill, like I said, she is bopping around Avon today, and she's got all the deets on another really, really fun free event, the Avon Live Free Concerts. Ashley, tell us everything.
Hey, that's right, Molly, and I am standing right in front of the stage here in Avon where all of the excitement is going to be taking place later on tonight. Again, on Wednesday nights, they have these Avon Live concerts, and there's 7 throughout the summertime, and tonight it's going to be the Freddie Jones Band, and this is really exciting. I got to tell you, I was having a hard time kind of waking up this morning, and I turned on some Freddie Jones, and it just totally did the trick. So, Freddie Jones is known as one of America's premier roots rock acts and best known for their #1 hits In a Daydream and Take the Time. And now they're back with a new release called Never Change, and they're helmed by 3-time Grammy-winning producer and engineer Justin Nybank. So that's going to be taking place right here behind me tonight. If you haven't been before, grab a blanket, grab your family, grab the kids, get some, picnic put together, and get ready for a great evening of entertainment. Also, get ready for 2 hours of Good Morning Vale. I'm going to be taking you all around Avon. We're going over to Nest Consignment and Furnishings. We'll also be going over to the Eagle Valley Library District and talking about what's happening at the Avon Library. We'll have more information about Rugs Benedict. We'll have Lion's Head Jewelers. We're going to have Mark down at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. It's going to be a really exciting show. But first, we're going to take a break, and coming up, we'll have a look at that local weather forecast.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
From Gondola 1 in Vail, you can see that it is already shaping up to be such a beautiful day, and the gondola is running right now because they are bringing all of the employees up to the mountain, and then they'll shut them down right after they get everybody up there and then open the gondola back up to the public at 9:30 this morning. So it's really fun. If you haven't taken a scenic gondola ride or headed up to the top of the mountain, it's a really good time of year to do that. But let's talk about what we can expect for weather. Like I said, you can already tell out there it's going to be a really nice day. Blue skies right now. We are expecting a little bit of rain today, which will be nice. Should actually kind of break the heat a little bit. And for those of you out there who've been suffering from allergies, maybe this should be a little bit of a respite. So we're looking at a high today of 74, a little bit cooler than the last few days. And like I said, about a 40% chance for some rain, potentially some thunderstorms this afternoon. And then this evening, we're looking at a low of 48, which again is a little bit cooler than it has been. And then again, some rain this evening. We will see that sunset just a little bit earlier than it has been lately, about 8:27 p.m., but still leaves plenty of the day for you to get in all of those great activities. And if we look at what's happening sort of around the I-70 corridor, you can see that to the east of us in Denver on the Front Range, nice and warm, pushing almost triple digits down there, but they will also have some rain, which I think should be nice. And then here in the Vail Valley, nice, we're looking at sort of low to mid 80s and again, some rain. But big thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. Again, they are the official vehicle of Vail Resorts, and for all that rain that we might be having the next couple days, really helpful to have a vehicle like that for moving around. So coming up, we are going to check in with Ashley over in Avon. She's got a book report talking all about the Spark Studio. You guys, this ain't your grandma's library. Get excited.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
Hey Molly, yeah, that's right. This Spark Studio, this is a great opportunity to maybe plan some indoor activities, especially if we have that rain moving in over the next few days. And down in Gypsum this summer, that's where you're going to find the Spark Studio. It's just temporarily relocated there because they're doing some construction on the Eagle Library. But this is really a place where you can kind of learn and create and explore. And it's kind of a spot too where you learn how to help yourself, right? There's a lot of options to kind of figure things out. And of course, the library staff is there to help you, but it's all about you kind of taking the initiative and getting in there and creating things. Everything from the 3D printer all the way to the virtual reality. If you want to try that out, that's a lot of fun. Also, they have some photography equipment. They have some videography equipment, some editing software. So it's a really great place, again, to just kind of create and explore. And it's something where you will have to sign a waiver, but that's not that big of a deal. And again, if you want help, the library staff is there to make that possible. But it's all part of our Eagle Valley Library District, and even if you're just visiting us for a week, you can still have access. You just need to be able to show a photo ID, and you can take part in all of the great activities that they have to offer. evld.org is where you want to go for more information. Up next, we're sending things down to Eagle with Mark Sassy. We'll find out what he's up to.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Join us for the Keystone River Run Village Art Festival, July 27th and 28th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. More than 100 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at the River Run Village in Keystone, Colorado. Keystone River Run Village Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Live in Beaver Creek at the Villar Performing Arts Center coming up this summer, Punch Brothers on August 29th, blues icon Buddy Guy July 30th, the legendary country western group Asleep at the Wheel August 15th, John Anderson of Yes playing solo works in Yes Classics August 21st, indie singer-songwriter Jose Gonzalez August 24th, and bluegrass sensation Billy Strings August 30th. View the full lineup and get tickets at 970-845-TIXS or villarpack.org.
Welcome back to the day number 1 of the 80th annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Joining us here, we've got Gunny, Jack, Bailey, and Logan. And we've got your rodeo queen, your rodeo princess. And it's been fun chatting with you two off camera and getting bumped around by these two knuckleheads first thing this morning. So you ready for things to get going? Have you... what's the process for you all here? What do you have to do to kind of kick things off? When do you start? When do you come out? Is this later on today when you make your rounds? How does it work?
Yeah. So at the beginning, we have our horse shows at the very beginning, which was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so those go on, and you come out and help all the little kids, and you got to memorize patterns and show your horse and everything. And then we go to our rabbit show, which was on Monday. And
what do you mean a rabbit show?
You show rabbits.
So you're showing rabbits?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But we have other kids that show rabbits, and then we had our chicken show yesterday. So that was really fun.
So then your role, then, the two of you, it's not just to be the royalty and to roll around here and get everybody fired up. You're deeply involved on many different levels, and you're not always riding around on horses, right? I'm going to pass you the phone, Logan. The mic, so you can talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, that's very true. As Eagle County Fair and Rodeo royalty, not only do we represent our rodeo, but we also represent the fair. And a big part of the fair is, of course, 4-H. So our goal is to attend all of the shows. What we can do is we can announce at shows, hand out ribbons, and really just be there to support our 4-Hers, because this is a really big, big part of the fair.
Now, things got going early this morning at Eagle River Center. They opened the doors, I think, at 6 o'clock. Now, I read about, like, the livestock weigh-in.
Yes.
So what is the livestock weigh-in? Is that, where does that take place? Here? Over there? What's that about?
It takes place at the Eagle River Center, and so all animals, whatever you're showing, they have to make a certain weight.
So if you have a bunny, the bunny has to have a certain weight?
Yep, the bunny has to have a certain weight, the chicken has to have a certain weight.
So if the bunny's a little heavy, what do? Shave a little bit of the hair off them? What do you do to make them fit into their categories? Nothing you can do at this point?
Nope, nothing you can do. So the only thing is if your animal is too low in weight, then you get put in a feeder class, but you can't sell your animal at the livestock auction on Saturday.
So the whole 4-H program is really a big part of the rodeo. Sure, there's the fun of the barrel racing and the bronc riding and all that kind of neat stuff, and you have the mutton busting, I'm sure, down here, right, like we do up in the Beaver Creek Rodeo. But really the core of it all is that 4-H program, and it's these families and these kids that are raising animals over the course of whether it's a year or longer, to learn that whole process and to get more deeply involved with how the rodeo and the fair works.
Yep. That's exactly.
You want to say something, I can tell. You're like chomping over there. Say something. Yeah, you want to tell me more?
Yeah, well, I've been doing 4-H for 12 years now. I've been doing it. I started as a clover bud when I was 5, and then I started showing animals when I was 9. So I've been doing this for a really long time, and I've come to know that a big part of this fair and rodeo is really the fair. 4-H is truly the root of ag in this country, and what 4-H does is really grow your future agricultural leaders of America, which is also FFA as well. But 4-H is really an amazing program. It teaches kids respect, leadership, patience, responsibility, all of the important things that you want to see in a future business leader, or really, honestly, any good traits that come as being an adult.
You're roaming away. Thanks for being here, you guys. Have a great rodeo. Do you want to just kind of ride off as we go to the weather? Just kind of gallivant off, or whatever y'all do? Yeah. Does that work? Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. We'll be right back with more of the show. We have a look at that weather forecast with Molly coming up, and more from the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
You're taking a live look at the Glenwood pool over there, the Glenwood Hot Springs. It is really such a cool little town. If you've spent any time in Glenwood, I highly recommend that you do that. It's only about 35-40 minutes to the west of us, and the drive is beautiful through Glenwood Canyon, kind of winding roads. You've got the river next to you. It's really rushing, and everything is so green right now. And Glenwood is a really cute little town, and they have amazing hot springs, which is such a fun way if you've done a big hike or a bike ride to really decompress and rest those muscles. You know, as a wellness coach, I'm pretty into that. But so let's take a look at your weather if you are maybe just hanging out here in the valley today. So going to be pretty nice. We're looking at a high of 74, a little cooler temps than we've seen the last couple of days, and we do have a chance for some rain and potentially some thunderstorms this afternoon. We're going to see those temperatures drop a little bit later tonight, I should say, and we do again have that 40% chance for some rain in the evening, but that should be really nice and kind of break the heat that we've been seeing the last few weeks. And then around the I-70 corridor, you can see that today we're going to really see those temperatures in the low to mid 80s down in Denver, nice and warm. So I think the valley is really the place to be for those cooler temperatures. And then here's what you can expect the next couple days. Like I said, we're going to see things cooling off, dropping down into the 70s, even into the mid 60s. Through the weekend, we might see a little bit more of that rain, and then Saturday and Monday moving into a little bit warmer temperatures, and that sunny weather will be back, which should be really nice. But this weather is brought to you by the Glenwood Hot Springs. Like I said, a really cool thing if you are If you feel like you've done some fun things here in the Valley and want to explore something new, highly recommend it. Lots of fun. But that is a look at your local weather update. Coming up, we're going to check in with Ashley on a road report, find out what we can expect from all this construction.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Hey, thanks, Molly. So the main thing that I wanted to focus on today is between Avon and Vail. And that's mainly, well, it's self-serving because I have to go to Vail today. And the other day on Monday, Elise, our director, and we got stuck in traffic for about an hour and a half. It took us an hour and a half to get from Avon to Vail. So to make sure that that doesn't happen to you, I wanted to let you know what's going on. So they were doing some rockfall mitigation right in Dow Junction. That's between Avon and West Vail, right by the Minturn exit. And the thing is that, that it's really important that they do that right now so that we're nice and safe throughout the winter, that we don't have any of those rocks falling on I-70 or on the bike path. So it's really important work that they're doing, but of course it can be really inconvenient. Now, on Monday, they were stopping both lanes of traffic for a half an hour at a time, maybe once or twice an hour. So that's why we encountered such huge delays. But now they're pretty much done with the mitigation part. Now they just need to clean out the ditch where the rocks fell so that it's nice and wide and open in the case of more rocks falling, as they typically do throughout the year. And so they want to make sure that that is available to catch those rocks. So they are going to be closing one lane from 6 to 4 o'clock today and tomorrow on the westbound side of I-70. So just keep that in mind. Eastbound, you should be pretty smooth sailing, but on westbound coming back from Vail to Avon, you may encounter some delays. All right, well, coming up, we're going to send things down to the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo with Mark Sassy. It's Lil Buckaroo night, and he's our favorite Lil Buckaroo. Anyway, we'll check in with him after the break.
.4 mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
The 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through 27th with nightly actions featuring Freedom Riders, Mutton Bustin', and PRCA Pro Rodeo. Enjoy the new Family Fun Zone and Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Friday and Saturday, experience the high-octane performance art of Card Wars. Then stay late to kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Get your tickets online now for the 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Keeping an eye on these 5 bulls. They look like they want to kind of charge over here. I kind of wanted to hop in there, but I don't want to get in trouble. This is a cool spot down here. I love being around all the animals and just kind of seeing this whole process, talking to the girls, Bailey and Logan, about the 4-H program. And I talked to Elise, our director, and she told me off camera that she grew up working with 4-H, and she would raise and sell pigs annually through 4-H. And oh boy. And that was a big part of how she put herself through college. So 4-H really has so much to offer. The roots are deeply seated here around the country, and it's a great way to kind of get involved with agriculture to keep it going. Let's talk about a schedule for the day down here. He disappeared. The schedule for the day, things get going now over at the Eagle River Center, which is that green building behind the Ferris wheel, all the way to the west. Hey, I also want to talk about the warm temperatures that we've seen. There might be some rain in the forecast today, but we got to be aware all the time about wildfires. We had wildfires last year. There's things you can do in case there is a wildfire, especially right in our little Vail area. Let's take a closer look at how to be prepared.
This is a public service announcement for the town of Vail regarding town evacuation policies in the case of an emergency.
Fire evacuation. Please leave your home now.
Effective immediately, emergency officials have issued an evacuation order for all persons. If you are displaced by the evacuation,
When you are alerted of an evacuation, don't panic. If you are on Vail Mountain, you should remain in a Vail Mountain facility. Vail Resort Security is responsible for organizing shelter in mountain buildings or moving people to a safe location. Evacuation by public transportation. Respond to the nearest bus stop. Citizens will then be transported to an evacuation center. Citizens who self-evacuate should indicate they have vacated their residence by displaying a large white object inside their home. They should also turn on the porch light. Bring your pets so they will be taken care of. Safe zone. If residents are unable to evacuate in a wildfire, they should go to a pre-planned safe zone, such as a large field that is clear of brush and far away from trees. West Vail Mall, parking structures, Ford Park Fields, Vail Mountain School Fields, Bighorn Park. Self-evacuation by vehicle. Exit the area or neighborhood in the safest direction. Respond to the predetermined evacuation center, such as the Village Transportation Center. If you or a loved one are functional and access needs and will need a little extra help, you should pre-identify a network of neighbors to help provide the necessary assistance. If they are not able to assist, please call 911 to reach the Vail Police Department or Eagle County Paramedic Services so they can transport you appropriately.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these simple steps that have been laid out. Have a family and personal plan. It's our goal to ensure that everyone is out of harm's way, both our citizens and guests. Please sign up for ecalert.org for important text messages. For additional information on evacuation plans, please visit vailgov.com or eaglecounty.us. Thank you.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
We're just going to take a quick look at your weather for the day. It's going to be pretty nice. We're seeing the sun already out right now. I don't know if you've seen some of our live shots from Vail and from Glenwood. We've got blue skies so far and not really a cloud in sight. However, we are going to see a little bit of rain potentially this afternoon and tonight. But here's what you can expect for the next couple days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we are going to see some of those afternoon thunderstorms, which are going to be kind of nice, really break the heat a little bit. And then later in the weekend, we will see that rain sort of subside, and we'll see the sun peeking its head out and moving into warmer temperatures in the mid 70s next week. But pretty nice. We are going to see those temps really drop just a little bit. We've been in the mid to high 80s, and now we're going to be coming back down into the realm of a little nicer, cooler weather, which will be nice. So thanks to Beaver Creek for sponsoring this weather. So many fun and free activities happening there, so make sure you check them out online. And coming up, we're going to check in with Mark, who is hanging out at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. So don't go away.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us!
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits. Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
So I'm standing here with Hannah Albertson right now, and she is the board of the chair for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. But we're showing you, this is a special moment, isn't it? What's going on here right now?
We have our local queens meeting Miss Rodeo America. I mean, does it get any better? Right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I was talking to Logan and Bailey before, and they were both pretty fired up to meet Taylor because she obviously is
awesome.
Miss Rodeo America.
Correct.
Which is a pretty big accolade for anybody at that level, for sure. So this is neat.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. I mean, you lit up when you saw Taylor get out of the car. You were excited.
Yeah, I was fired up. Hannah, so today things kick off. The Eagle River Center opened earlier. We're doing livestock weigh-ins. That's just a piece of what goes on down here. Could you give us a little bit of the background on the rodeo? It's been around for 80 years. This is a big event, and there's a lot happening over the next 4 days.
Yes, so 1939, we kicked off the first Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Looked very different than it does today. You know, we didn't have big barns and big arenas and all of that sort of stuff. We didn't have the video playback and all of that. And so tonight we'll kick off the rodeo at 7 p.m. We'll have our Freedom Riders, all of our grand entry, national anthem, all of the kit and caboodle that comes with a rodeo, and then we'll buck all the animals and have a great time.
Now, that's the start of the rodeo part of this event, but we also have the fair,
yep.
The 4-H program, the carnival. So it kind of goes on throughout the daytime, and there's a little bit of something for everybody, even the little kids.
There's something for everyone here at the rodeo. We have, like you said, at the ERC, we have weigh-in right now, and then we'll have some shows today later on, and then we have their carnival, everyone's favorite, funnel cakes, rides, all of that, and then we have a little kids zone too with little pig races and just fun stuff like that, and some carve wars, which are really amazing, watching these guys carve these amazing sculptures with chainsaws out of this random piece of
And then there's
log.
going to be an auction for some of these pieces, correct?
Correct, on Saturday. Yeah.
How neat is that?
It's really cool. It's really amazing to see how they come to fruition over the week.
Now, 4-H is a big part of the fair and rodeo, which it is all around the country. Now, is the Eagle River Center accessible for people to go in and watch some of the things that go on there, or is that a little more kind of set aside for just the competitors, so to speak?
No, everything is open to the public. We want everyone to come in and see the work that everyone's done, from the 4-Hers and all of their animals to the people making their quilts and all of that. And then on Saturday, everyone should join the Pretty Baby Contest. My baby's going to win it, but...
The Pretty Baby Contest. Now, the rodeo part of it, you said it's like the Patriots for the rodeo. You did. You kind of did. You related it to that. But what does that define that for people that are tuning in?
So we are the only professional rodeo in Eagle County, and this year we tallied it all up. We looked into everything. We have 48 national finals rodeo finalists, the Super Bowl of rodeo, and among all of that, they have 170 qualifications, and then there are 10 world champions. So, like we said, it's like having the Patriots here in this arena.
It's just like having a team of sorts, a professional team. It doesn't have to be the Patriots.
I mean,
could be the Broncos back from like the late 90s even.
Details, But it's like having like the Von Millers, and it's like having the big guys.
The best of the best. So there's going to be some people here in the audience tonight and over the course of the next 4 days that are going to know these names, and they're coming here to see these I guess contestants
yes.
At this high caliber competing.
Yep.
And what are they going to be competing in? What are some of the pieces of the puzzle they have to do?
We have the bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, steer wrestling, tie down roping, team roping, barrel racing, and then of course the bull riding, and then everyone's favorite, the mutton bustin'. But there are no world champions in our mutton bustin'.
Right, local champions.
Yeah.
What's the biggest what's the biggest one? Is it the bull riding? Which is the one that really what's the pinnacle of it for these competitors?
Bull riding is always, it's what everyone thinks about when they think of rodeo, but because we have Car Pro Rodeo, we have amazing rough stock events. So all of the bareback, the saddle bronc, and the bull riding, we have just amazing stock.
Rough stock events?
Rough stock events.
I like saying that, rough stock events.
Fun,
it's
right?
it is kind of fun.
It is, it's really fun, yeah. And then, I really think the biggest one that everyone comes for is really the mutton bustin'. Who doesn't want to see a kid on a sheep?
I fully agree. How old's your child?
3 months.
Not there yet.
No, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Parking for this, everybody parking over at the Eagle River Center, is that going to be the best option?
That is going to be your best option, the west end, and we have tons of signs, parking over there. We have parking attendants helping you figure out where to go.
And it's easy to walk from the ERC over to here. You walk through the carnival area. It's very accessible.
Yes, it's very accessible, great path, lit path all the way, and then of course you've got all the carnival stuff going on too.
Good to see you, dear.
Good to see you too.
Rock it out of the park, huh? You've done a
Thanks
great
so
job.
much.
It's here once again, the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Coming up after this weather, we're going to be talking to Miss Rodeo America. Taylor, what's your last name?
McNair.
Taylor McNair. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
All right, let's take a quick look at that weather. But first, look at that cute little face. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what animal that is, but I think it's so cute. That is the petting zoo that is offered at the outlets at Silverthorne, which is of course the sponsor for this local weather forecast. But the outlets are doing this very cool thing right now. It is called Unicorn Palooza. So the Unicorn Palooza is happening on August 10th from 12 to 3 p.m. And there's going to be unicorns and a petting zoo like you just saw, airbrush face painting, a bounce house, fun treats. My goodness, meet and greets with all of the Disney princesses. Wow, you are absolutely going to want to check that out. Exit 205, the outlets. But let's talk about your weather. Going to be a gorgeous day. For the most part, right now we are seeing really clear skies, some sun, not really a cloud in sight, but lower temperatures, which is pretty nice than we have been seeing. We do have a chance for a little bit of precipitation later this afternoon and a few thunderstorms into the evening. We will see that sun set around 8:27 p.m. tonight, which is kind of nice. It means you've got a full day to get all of your favorite activities in. And then here's what you can expect for all of our sister resorts if you're wanting to do some playing, whether you're here in Vail or Beaver Creek, or maybe you want to do some fun things at Keystone or Breck. Here's what you can expect: mid-mountain temperatures sort of across the board today. Like I said, we're going to see those temperatures a little bit lower than we have the next couple of days, and we will see some rain. So whatever you're doing, don't let the possibility of rain stop you. Still get out there and have fun, but just be prepared. You know, throw a rain jacket in and maybe have a backup plan for where you want to stop in and have some lunch to let some nasty weather pass if you need to. And here's what you're looking at the next couple of days. Like I said, lower temperatures, a little bit of rain, and then moving into next week, we will see the temperatures climb up again and a little bit more of that sun. Coming up, we're going to be checking back in at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo with Mark, so don't go away.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Vail Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vail all summer long. On July 24th and 25th, Ann Hampton Calloway returns to present her show, Jazz Goes to the Movies. This show is a celebration of the golden age of songwriters from the 30s and 40s who wrote love songs for the silver screen. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to vailjazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing. Hey, welcome back to the show. Hey Taylor, chill out. Chill out, she's all fired up.
So
Taylor
excited.
McNair, Miss Rodeo America.
That's right.
Whoa, huh? Have you ever been to Eagle County before? You've never been to this rodeo?
No, I haven't.
Is it your job or your role to travel to different rodeos around the country? Is that what you do?
You hit the nail on the head. I'm the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association official ambassador. So I travel over 100,000 miles to over 100 rodeos, educating the public and being that liaison between rodeo and the general public.
How did you start with all this? Like, we talked to to Logan and Bailey, and they're the princess and queen for this rodeo, and they kind of grew up working their way up through 4-H. Is that kind of where you started? And where are you from? Tell us your background.
Yes, sir. I started in 4-H. I am from the great state of Mississippi, a pretty good long ways from here, but I grew up on a farm, a row crop farm, corn and soybeans. So I knew horsepower and tractors, and not really in horses until later in life. And then it sparked a passion and an interest. Because the livestock industry is really connected to rodeo, I kind of felt like I knew my way around, but let me tell you, I learn something new every day when it comes to rodeo.
So then, to get this accolade, to be Miss Rodeo America,
like, what is the process behind that? It doesn't happen overnight. What is the process, and what made you say to yourself, I kind of want to go for this. I want to be Miss Rodeo America?
Oh my goodness. Well, there's been 3 Miss Rodeo Americas in less than a decade from my home state of Mississippi.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
So I've been inspired by the women that have come before me, but let me tell you, it's a week-long pageant where they take technology away from us. No cell phones, no laptops, no iPods. That's a big deal for millennial girls.
Right, it totally is, for sure.
We compete in horsemanship. We have a written test pertaining to rodeo history, rules, regulations, equine science, interviews with 4 prestigious judges. There's modeling, extemporaneous speaking. They give us a topic, 10 minutes to prepare, and then deliver to a crowd. So they really test your abilities in the role that you would be as Miss Rodeo America.
Now, you obviously went through the ranks of Queen and Princess. Did you do that also when you were younger, before you got to this point?
I did. I competed in my first Rodeo Queen pageant when I was 15 and won my first one when I was 16. And I held 7 titles, including this one, Miss Rodeo America. So I kind of climbed the ranks of our local rodeos, all Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association sanctioned rodeos. So this is what I know best, professional rodeo. I never was a high school queen or a
Right.
4-H queen. I just knew I loved the PRCA.
No kidding. That's really cool. So, how long do you hold the title for then? Does it change every year, or do you have it for a couple of years?
Just 1 year. All
So
I get is
when does it
1
run out for
year.
you?
And the December 10th is when they'll crown a new girl this year, and my reign will officially end the end of December, and she'll take over January 1st.
And then do you have to go to that event, and then you hand off the crown, so to speak?
That's right.
hat?
Yeah, well, the Landstrom's Black Hills Gold crown that I wear on my Greeley hat is what I will pass on to the next Miss Rodeo America.
And this has been passed around for decades, this piece you have on your hat.
Right. It's been passed around since 1965. Well,
No
actually
kidding.
a different one. There's 3. This is actually a replica of the original.
Okay.
And so that crown, the original, is in the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. There's another one at Landstrom's in South Dakota, and then I proudly wear this one.
That's really cool. Really, really amazing to speak with you. So what are you going to be doing? We have a little more time while you're here. What does it look like while you're at this rodeo for the next 4 days? What do you get to do? Like socialize? Do you have speaking engagements? A little bit of everything?
Yeah, for sure. You know, this event is so much more than just a rodeo. So, of course, I'll be here nightly at the rodeo performances, whether that is carrying sponsor flags or helping with the mutton busting, however the committee wants to use me. There's also livestock shows going on, a great carnival. I mean, fun for the entire family. So you might not know where you're going to see me next.
But you're over 6 feet tall. You're going to stand out like a sore thumb. They're going to be like, oh my God, that's the girl we saw on TV today.
This is true. You can't miss me. Sorry.
I love it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on everything you've done. You got to stop by the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. You got to say hi to Logan, to Bailey, and also to this lady right here, Taylor McNair, Miss Rodeo USA. Thanks for being here once again.
Thank you.
All right, we have more of the show coming up. I'll look at the weather, and then hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
There are those who stand forever ready, ready to defend the nation, ready to fight for what matters, no matter what. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Oh, baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Let's take a look at the weather sort of around the whole country. You can see that here in Colorado, my goodness, it is just a beautiful day right now. I hope you're able to get outside and take advantage of this gorgeous weather this morning before it does start to rain a little bit in the afternoon. But let's take a look, take things a little broader than we have been. We're looking at the national highs. And as you can see, if you've been here, you know that it has felt warm for the last week or so. And really, the whole country has been feeling that. I know some of my friends in New York City have really been feeling that. And we're really seeing kind of a drop. So on the East Coast here, we're seeing temperatures go down. They were really in the mid 90s. So now going to be a little cooler. And then same goes for where we are. We are still seeing temperatures, pretty high in places like Denver, but not quite, pushing triple digits like it could be in July. And then cooler weather. I know my camera gal, Becca, she's from Idaho. She was telling me Boise is normally a lot warmer than it is right now. So they're looking at 89, really nice around the West Coast. And then, just cooler temperatures in general, which I think we can all really enjoy. And then here's what you can kind of expect in Vail, going a little more hyper-local now the next couple days. Like I said, we're going to see the temperatures drop. We will see a little bit of rain the next couple days and then moving back into warmer temps and some sun in the next couple weeks. That is you look at your local weather forecast. Coming up, Ashley is going to be chatting with Nest, one of my all-time favorite places for fun consignment furniture and antiques. So stay tuned.
Hey, thanks so much, Molly. Welcome inside Nest Furnishings and Consignment. And what an incredible place to be. And I have to tell you, I'm here with the owner, Patty Cooney. And Patty, this was one of the very first places that I ever came to explore when I first moved here like 3 years ago with my mom. She's an interior designer. This is like an interior designer's dream.
Yeah, we get those comments every day. We have tons of people coming in for the first time or for the 100th time, and they just love walking through the store, really because our inventory changes every day. So, you get a good idea. We have everything from art and really beautiful art that we bring in to all these consigned pieces of furniture that we're very discriminate about, and we need to buy things that sell, obviously, because the market demands it. It's a wonderful market that we live in here in the Vail Valley, and it's a very discriminating buyer here in the Vail Valley.
Definitely. And just walking in for the first time, it really feels like you are in a very high-end store, and you're going to find everything, from these beautiful table decorations.
Oh, we have gorgeous, traditional pieces. This beautiful brass table with mirrored shelves. It's a wonderful traditional piece.
Oh, yeah.
To contemporary pieces. We really have it all.
And as we kind of walk back deeper into Nest, you can see some of the unique items too, these pewter plates and goblets. It's amazing what you'll find, and it always changes. So that's even more of a reason to stop in. But as you can, look around, you really, and every nook and cranny, it's expertly curated, and there's really just something that you can find that's going to bring your home to life and also maybe be a great gift for someone.
Oh, absolutely. We have the funniest things in here sometimes. People call us a museum at times. Our customers come in and they say, this is like a museum. Just yesterday we received these fishing reels that are all vintage, and who would think? Where do you go in the Vail Valley to buy vintage fishing reels? Well, we just received 3 of them yesterday, so it's always crazy. And then, along with it, we have this gorgeous Italian leather couch. It's got a chase. It's a nice sectional with an ottoman. Beautiful pieces that are really at a fraction of the price of retail. Right. We do a lot for our customers. When we stock the store, we do a lot of advertising. We think it's important to get out there, whether it's through print or TV, of course, and radio. We like to get people juvenated to come into the store and to shop with Nest. It's just a wonderful experience.
Right. So if someone's watching right now and maybe they're selling their home and they're looking to consign, most of their home, this would be a great opportunity for people to actually see what they have, because you do put so much effort behind letting your customers know what's available.
Oh, yes. And a lot of people don't know that we pick up for free. So whether it's one piece or your whole house, if we get it approved in advance, we just we'll come out there, we'll pick it up, bring it all into the store and market it for you.
And it's hard to believe that there could be even more, more room from what we're looking at now. But, as we kind of look up over on the walls and, you guys have 12,000 feet of square footage. So there's plenty of room for more.
There's plenty of room. We always make room for good furniture. That's for sure. So yeah, we're just, we're in the heat of our summer and sales are robust. So if you have furniture to consign, we would love to hear from you. Either send us in a picture on email, nest@vail.net, or give us a call and Rob will come out and do a viewing of your furniture and we'll pick it up and bring it in and sell it for you. And within a month, we'll be sending you a check for your sales.
Oh man, what a great deal. So again, come on into Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Super convenient location right by City Market. And you're going to be able to find some exquisite pieces at really incredible prices. And, we're going to leave you with a last look at the store. And again, when you come into Nest, the shopping experience is so incredible. It's bright, it's beautiful. You never know what you might find, so you need to come in today because the pieces may not be here when you get in tomorrow. And Patty, really quickly, tell us your hours.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5:30 and Sundays from 10 to 3, so open 7 days a week.
All right, 7 days a week, Nest Furnishings and Consignment. So stop on in. You are going to love it.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
All right, let's talk about some fun things that you can do in Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek is just a fantastic resort. There are so many cool things to do. There are so many free events and really events that are great for the whole family. So one of their newest events this year, it's actually is their newest event, is called Zusammen, which is a very cool sort of celebration of food and drink and alpine culture, which I just think is so cool. And everybody is able to come together in community. What they do is they bring communal tables into the center of Beaver Creek. They've got live music, and everybody really gets to take part in a meal together. You really get to share a meal with the Beaver Creek community. And so there are going to be small plates set up at restaurant tents like you can see, and then there is really just a big alpine feast that you can take part in where you're just sitting at these big long tables and enjoying a fantastic culinary experience, because if there's one thing that Beaver Creek is absolutely known for, it is fantastic food, and of course there's always great wine and other drinks to pair well with it. And so the next Zusammen event will be taking place on Saturday, August 17th, with live music from Cloud9 Strings. So there are 2 more opportunities to take advantage of this very cool and brand new event. Like I said, the next one is Saturday, August 17th, and then there's one more after that on September 14th, also a Saturday, and the live music there will be from Spinfony, which is a very, very cool musical group. So really cool. I highly encourage you to check out Zusammen, Beaver Creek's newest event, for some great food and some great company, and really another very cool way to experience the mountains. So coming up, we are going to take a quick break, and then we've got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun coming your way.
Each charted course, each careful step along the byway. Much more than this. I did it my
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Live in Beaver Creek at the Villar Performing Arts Center coming up this summer, Punch Brothers on August 29th, blues icon Buddy Guy July 30th, the legendary country western group Asleep at the Wheel August 15th, John Anderson of Yes playing solo works in Yes Classics August 21st, indie singer-songwriter Jose Gonzalez August 24th, and bluegrass sensation Billy Strings August 30th. View the full lineup and get tickets at 970-845-TIXS or villarpack.org.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Good Morning Vail, second hour of the show. That first hour just flew right by. I hope you are all able to stick around because we have so many fun things to tell you about, all the cool things that are happening around the Valley that you will absolutely want to know about. But I'm Molly Dewey. I will be your in-studio host this morning, joined, of course, by Mark Sassy, who is over at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, talking to all of the rodeo queens and talking to the horses, and he's just having a blast over there. And then we've got Ashley Prill. She is just running around the town of Avon here, chatting with all of the local businesses and showing you what a great little town this is. So, like I said, we've got a fantastic second hour of the show for you. One of the things I wanted to tell you about is one of my all-time favorite free events that takes place in Beaver Creek every Wednesday, which is, of course, today, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. on Wednesdays. Get the positive vibes flowing with a free yoga class at Centennial Park, which is located at the base of the Buckaroo Gondola. So these weekly classes are on Wednesdays. They're free and open to the public. You just want to bring a yoga mat if you can, because they have limited mats available. But like I said, it's free, it's fun, and it's a great way to get a little bit of a workout in while experiencing the beauty that is Beaver Creek. You get to do it outside, and it's just a cool, different way to experience the mountains. So like I said, I'll be here in studio today doing some fun stuff. Got lots of local weather updates for you. And then Mark Sassy is over at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Let's check in with him. Mark, are you still talking to the horses over there, or what's going on?
We're trying to get this little goat here to say hello. You want to say hello? Hi, good morning. Good morning. We made our way over to the Eagle River Center, which is where a lot of the 4-H programs are going to be happening. They're going through the weigh-ins shortly here. And I wanted to see if I could get that goat to stand on my back so I could do maybe some morning goat yoga. I think that goat might be a little big. That's either Apollo or Juniper. But take a look around. This is the Eagle River Center, and we spoke with Hannah a little bit ago, Hannah Albertson, and she is the chair of the board here at the Eagle Fair and Rodeo, and this place is accessible for everybody to come and check it all out. It's not just kind of set aside for the competitors and their families and the animals. It's for everybody, like the entire Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. And a lot happens over in this area during the daytime, and then end of the day, evening time, just to the east where the carnival is, that's where all the rodeo activities are. So it's a balance between the fair and the rodeo, and this is a big piece of it. Good morning. Big piece of what goes on at this event, and it's neat. We've got goat, we have lamb, we have pigs, we have chickens, we have bunnies. We're going to see if we can find someone help us talk a little bit about the bunnies here in just a little bit, but what a neat environment down here. Definitely smells like a barn. A lot of animals, a lot of fun noises, but we all have a soft spot in our hearts for these beautiful creatures of Mother Nature. So come down and check it out. We have the town of Avon with an interview, Liz Wood. She'll be talking to Ashley in just a moment over at Nottingham Park. A big concert tonight, the Freddie Jones Band. Well worth checking out. And also Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District will be having an interview with Ashley also. We're down here at the fair and rodeo. We'll be right back.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Introducing a boost to your workout water. Electrolytes meet vitamins B, C, and E. With no artificial sweeteners, this is the new Propel Vitamin Boost.
Join us for the Keystone River Run Village Art Festival, July 27th and 28th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. More than 100 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at the River Run Village in Keystone, Colorado. Keystone River Run Village Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Vail Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vail all summer long. On July 24th and 25th, Ann Hampton Callaway returns to present her show, Jazz Goes to the Movies. This show is a celebration of the golden age of songwriters from the 30s and 40s who wrote love songs for the silver screen. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to vailjazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
You are taking a live look at Beaver Creek Village. Looks like another beautiful day here in the valley. You can see the sun is up, blue skies, not really a cloud in sight. So you're going to want to get out and take advantage of that weather while you can, because we are going to see a little bit of rain this afternoon. Might just be a little sprinkle, might be more like a thunderstorm. You never know what's going to happen here in Colorado, especially in the mountains. The weather can be a little unpredictable. So because of that rain, we are going to see a little bit of a lower temperature. It's going to break that heat that we've been seeing the last couple days. We're looking at a high of 74 today, and like I said, a 40% chance for that rain, but should be a great day still to get out and enjoy all of your favorite activities here in the valley, because we won't see that sunset until about 8:27 p.m. tonight, which means that as long as you are prepared, as long as you've got a rain jacket and maybe a little backup plan for a place to hide out and have a drink or some food while it rains, maybe in the afternoon, you should be just fine. Let's take a look at what's happening around the I-70 corridor. You can see that Denver to the east of us down in the Front Range, still pretty warm, a little cooler than it has been, but still warm. So I got to tell you, the Vail Valley is the place to be. We're seeing those temperatures in the low 80s and then a little bit warmer to the west of us in Eagle, of course, but rain really sort of throughout most of Eagle County. And then here's what we can expect the next couple days. We will see that rain continue through the rest of the week, mostly just in the afternoon. So the mornings will be a great time to get out there and do some of those outdoor activities that you like to do. And then we will see that rain sort of cease a little bit through the weekend. Sunday and Monday, we'll see the temperatures climb back up into the mid 70s, and that sun should be peeking its head out again. That's a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by Triumph Mountain Properties, a fantastic property management option and also great for luxury home rentals. So definitely check them out if you're interested. Coming up, we have got a quick break, and then Ashley will be chatting with the town of Avon, so don't go anywhere.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
How lucky are we that we get to call this our very own backyard? We're right here next to Nottingham Lake, and I'm here with Liz Wood from the town of Avon, and this is the setting for the free concert tonight.
Yeah, we're so fortunate to have the stage here in Nottingham Park, and we are going to have Freddie Jones Band this evening with Tiero Band and Bridget Law opening at 5:30. So we should have lots of food vendors, great place to have a beverage. We'll have beverage discounts before 6 p.m. so people can come on out and enjoy a beautiful evening outside with your neighbors and your community.
Oh, yeah. You know, this morning I was having a hard time waking up, Liz, and I threw on Freddie Jones, and man, what an incredible band to listen to, especially with this setting.
Yeah, and they love coming here. That's part of the fun of this. For some of these bands to be able to come and play in Nottingham Park, it's just really exciting for them, and Freddie Jones Band loves being here in Avon, so we're really happy to welcome them back.
Well, and something else that I've noticed is that a lot of other people love being here in Avon. There have been so many people out this morning just getting in their morning run, their morning walk. They're taking the dogs out. We have a dog swimming behind us right now. It's very popular today.
Yeah. Nottingham Park really is the crown jewel of Avon. We've got kids playing soccer. This lake is amazing and one of the only high altitude beaches in Colorado to be able to paddleboard and pedal boat and come out with your family and sit in some inner tubes and escape the heat heat.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what a great way to, kick off your vacation or just kind of spend a day relaxing. And then, when it comes to some of the professional athletes, we just had Xterra here. We just had those athletes, starting their adventures right behind us. But coming up at the end of August, we have a whole different type of athlete coming to town.
Yeah. We have the Colorado Classic coming to Avon. We're really excited to host stage 2 of the Colorado Classic on August 23rd. It's going to be a huge event in Avon. It is actually the only women's standalone bike race in the Western Hemisphere. Wow. So we are so excited to be a part of it, and it's going to be really exciting. The course is 5 laps around the town core, so they're going to be fast, and it's going to be exciting bike racing, and then they'll finish by going up Beaver Creek. So it'll be a really exciting last lap for those racers to come back into town. And we'll have a band on the stage. Sweet Lilies will be playing here in Nottingham Park, and lots of vendors and excitement going on here. So it'll be really fun.
Oh my gosh, that's how you know that they're extraordinary athletes. I can't imagine doing a bunch of laps and then ending by going up Beaver Creek.
Exactly. I know these women are so strong, and we're really thrilled to be part of this event, which is working to promote equality in the sport of cycling.
Oh, definitely. And, just seeing how fast they are up close and personal, it's a whole different experience than, let's say like watching it on TV or watching it online, but to be there and to see how fast they ride by you and hear what it sounds like and feel the, excitement with all of the crowds and everything. It's something you definitely want to experience.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and we're sort of wedged in between the Steamboat and the Golden stage, so we're actually the highest altitude stage of the event this year, which is pretty fun.
Oh, that's so much fun. And then, Liz, I feel like there's something going on in Avon just every week of the year, and especially right now with summertime. I mean, it's just such an extraordinary place to be. But if people want to find out more about the schedule or see some of the other events that are going to be taking place, where would you send them for more information?
Yeah, avon.org/events is your best bet to get information about what's happening here in the town of Avon, both in the recreation department and the special events department.
All right, there you go. Well, check it out online, or better yet, come and check it out yourself this morning. It's absolutely stunning. What a great way to wake up. We are so lucky.
Yeah, this is a perfect way to start the day.
It's so perfect. And up next, speaking of how perfect it is, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. I mean, come on. It's a perfect day to be in Avon. Can't miss it.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Ashley's not lying. It really is a perfect day to be in Avon, especially right now and this morning while we've got really nice sort of cooler temperatures happening. The sun is still out, but it's not beating down. It's not too hot. This is really the perfect day and the perfect time to get out there. So, finish your coffee, finish watching Good Morning Vail, and then get out there and do something fun. So let's take a look at what we can expect today. Like I said, we're going to see a little bit of those cooler temperatures happening. And then, like I said, this morning is when you're going to want to get out there and have some fun, because we will see a little bit of rain later on this afternoon, potential for some thunderstorms. And so, like I said, going through this afternoon, just, be prepared for anything. We're in the mountains. Thunderstorms do happen. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. So it's good to be flexible, good to be adaptable. And then we will see that sunset about 8:27 p.m. tonight. And then depending on where you're wanting to get out and play today, here is what you're looking at for resort temperatures. In Vail, looking at 71, 70 in Beaver Creek, a little cooler over in Breckenridge, about 66 degrees, and then similar to here in Keystone, about 70 degrees. There is a chance for some rain and some thunder this afternoon, but again, don't let that ruin your day. Don't let that ruin your plans. And then coming up, we will see a little bit of rain through the rest of the week, but then that sun should be peeking its head back out later this weekend. The temperatures will climb back up into the mid 70s, and you'll really want to get out and take advantage of that. You'll want to make sure that you've got some good sunglasses, because the sun really will be out, and here at altitude, we are so much closer to it. So good place for that. Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts. I gotta really hit them up in the next couple days because I lost my sunglasses on a hike last weekend. Oakley is a great brand if you are interested. Coming up, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we've got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vale Village.
Okay, I gotta be honest with you. Every morning that I get to call a place like this my office is an epic morning. So we're here in Nottingham Park. It's right in Avon. A lot of times, people pass right by because they don't know that it's here. But for me, an epic morning starts outside, and I think today would be a perfect day just to come and take a walk. If you walk around the lake, it's a little less than 1 mile, so you can definitely get a good workout in if you want to take a few laps. But perfect place to do a little biking or to just bring out a blanket and a picnic. I did that last week with my family. Actually, we came for the Avon Live concert. We brought a blanket, we got some food and kind of set up our spread and just enjoyed the sights and the sounds, and it was all just such an incredible experience, and we really got to spend that family time together, which I think is probably one of the most epic things you can do, right? Is spend time with the people you love, and in an incredible setting like this, it just doesn't really get much better. And if you want to get set up for any of those outdoor adventures, stop by Christie Sports. They have everything that you need. It's my favorite place to shop for outdoor gear in the Vale Valley. And coming up, we're going to send things back down to Eagle while I soak up the sunshine here at Nottingham Park.
The 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through 27th with nightly actions featuring Freedom Riders, Mutton Bustin', and PRCA Pro Rodeo. Enjoy the new Family Fun Zone and Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Friday and Saturday, experience the high-octane performance art of Card Wars. Then stay late to kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Get your tickets online now for the 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
All right, we're going to talk all things library today. The Eagle Valley Library District has some great information about how you can get access to books and DVDs and other things at the library. Tegan Davis is joining us to give us the details about this little gem right here, the library card. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. People want to get one of these. Who is it available to, and what is necessary to get one?
It's available to anyone and everyone. So if you're a seasonal employee, a visitor, a second homeowner, a resident,
Everybody can get them.
Everyone can get one.
Okay.
You just need to bring in photo ID, and if you want to get and that works for temporary cards. So if anyone walks in, we try to get you a card and get you out the door with whatever you want.
So, and it doesn't need to be a driver's license. It can be a ski pass.
Yes, anything that has your picture and your name will work.
Good information.
Yeah.
I love it, Tegan. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Get your library card today and get reading. We'll be right back. Back to the show. We're going, Kathy. I've got Kathy Chandler. She is Eagle County's commissioner. Nice to see you.
Great to see you this morning.
And you're wearing a different hat over the course of the next 4 days. Is that right?
I've got my cowgirl hat on. Yeah.
So your commissioning duties are different while you're here, right? You're completely taking on a different role with the Fair and Rodeo.
The county sponsors the Fair and Rodeo. It's our biggest event of the year, and it's our most exciting time. We got people from up the Colorado River Road all the way to East Vale who gather together for 4 days for the Fair and Rodeo.
So everybody that's in the Eagle River Center right now where we are, all these animals have been born and raised around Eagle County.
That's right. These are the 4-H animals, and these kids are all in different 4-H clubs. They get their animals sometime after January 1st, depending on what kind of an animal it is. And they're responsible for feeding them, watering them, exercising them, getting them to the right weight, grooming them for show, and then they bring them to the fair. They've got the shows starting today with all the different livestock, the rabbits and the ducks and the geese, pigs, goats, steers. They show their animals. The animals get judged, and the 4-H'ers get judged on how well they show the animals.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So Elise, who's one of our directors, went through 4-H as a kid, and she said she paid for most of her college through raising and selling animals through 4-H at these auctions.
That's right. On Saturday, starting at noon, is a junior livestock sale. The kids will be selling these animals that they've raised all year. The public comes and is so generous to those 4-H'ers and buys their animals. They send them off to get butchered and put them in their freezer, so they're really excellent meat. The kids do a good job of raising those. And most kids save that money and use it for their college funds.
That is so neat, just the cycle of it, the way that it all works. Now, along with the agricultural part, the animal part of 4-H, you also have the open class, which kind of, it goes in a little bit different direction. There's other variables that are a part of the same stuff in the Eagle River Center. Tell us about that.
Right. So there's open class, which is the public, and then it's called the in-building exhibits, which is also 4-H clubs. So 4-H'ers and in-building exhibits do things like sewing, they do cooking projects, they have shooting sports, photography, there's electrical exhibits, so any sort of a thing that a kid might do, they are exhibited over here in the Eagle River Center.
Now, I feel like I read somewhere once too that, let's say my kid at home is doing something that's pretty cool and it's not hasn't been a part of the open class exhibits in the past, it could potentially be introduced, right?
That's
because
right.
If it's something that shows a little public interest, then it could be a part of the event.
Right. If you show up here at open class with an exhibit that you've made that they don't have a category for, they'll make one for you on the spot.
And the categories go on and on and on. I remember looking at those last year, and there's a little bit from jams to picture frames to and everything in between.
Right. There's been some beautiful homemade archery exhibits here. So if you wander around the open class exhibits and the 4-H exhibits, you'll see some real craftsmen here in Eagle County.
Now, Kathy, this area, the Eagle River Center, is fully accessible to the public, right? At no charge.
That's right. No charge. Bring your kids over. They get to look at the animals, wander around, see the open class exhibits. There's a carnival going on, so that is a charge. And then at the rodeo grounds, of course, we've got a big PRCA rodeo every night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And your role here, once again, is to what? Make sure that all the kids are behaving and the animals are being quiet?
No, I'm just here to support everybody, and this is my most exciting time of the year. It really celebrates our Western heritage. Eagle County is an agricultural county, and we still have the families who uphold that tradition and just work so hard all year long. It's great to be able to celebrate them.
I love it. Kathy, thanks for your time today. And have a blast while you're here, and thanks for all you do for Eagle County.
Thanks for being here.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, we're going to take a break. We have a look at the weather report and more from the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo 80th year, day number 1. We'll be right back.
Great. Thank you so much.
Good job, Kathy.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
All right, let's take a look at your local weather forecast for the day. What are we looking at here? Is this the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo getting set up? Oh, this is Glenwood Caverns, which is one of the really fun things you can do here in the valley. If you're looking for something to do, family fun, they've got roller coaster, they've got, I mean, it's really a good time. So let's take a look at that weather to figure out what is in store for the day. Going to be really nice. We're looking at a high of 74 today, so a little cooler than it's been the last couple months, and then we will see a baby sprinkle a little bit this afternoon. Could be a light shower, could be a thunderstorm. You sort of never know in the mountains, but it's always good to be prepared if you can. And then later tonight, we'll see the sun set around 8:27 p.m. Again, we do have a chance for a little bit of rain, 40%, so maybe some thunderstorms this evening. And then here's what you can expect around the I-70 corridor. Down in Denver, pushing triple digits, so the Vail Valley is definitely the place to be. We're looking at low to mid 80s, for mid-mountain sort of throughout all of Eagle County, and then again. Next couple days should be pretty nice, those cooler temperatures again, but we do have a little bit of that thunderstorm possibility as well. So just a good thing to keep an eye out for and know and be prepared for, but don't let it stop you from having fun. Big thanks to Glenwood Caverns for sponsoring this weather. Like I said, a really great family-friendly activity if you're looking for something new to do around town. That's a look at your local weather. Coming up, we've got a watch and win, so don't go away.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in West Vail, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
We are here inside of Rugs Benedict, located right here in the heart of Avon. I've got Gigi Zimmerman joining us now. And Gigi, you have such an amazing showroom with a little bit of everything. Today we're going to focus on carpeting and Karastan. Tell us about it.
Yes. Well, we are the exclusive Karastan dealer here in the Vail Valley, and they just have such variety and just amazing style to their carpets. I've got a couple of them here that I pulled that are popular styles right now.
Now, what is it that makes this a popular style? Is it the pattern? Is it the color?
A little bit of both.
Material? Okay.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Karastan is very well known for wool, although they do nylon as well. But their wools are just very luscious and soft, very snuggly, warm on the feet.
Now, this is a thinner pile, and you can choose the pile that you want to have, right?
This is a little bit of a lower loop, as we would call
okay.
it.
Okay.
And this one behind us, obviously, is a little bit higher loop, a little more texture. As you can see, it's kind of nubby.
Yeah.
So almost like a sweater, almost like a wool sweater.
It totally is like a wool sweater. I think I had a wool sweater in that color years ago.
You probably did.
I probably could find it in my closet. And now
And
show us what
behind
we're
us,
looking at here. Yeah.
Behind us, it just shows some more patterns and colors that they offer.
Okay.
So they really have something for everyone. Whether it's a traditional look in your house you're going for or a mountain modern, we can show you many, many styles that they offer. Here in the showroom, we've got samples that you can take home with you, so you can look at them with your furniture, with your colors in your house.
And you also stock a lot of their carpeting here right on premises, right?
We do. We do stock many of our Kerosene styles, along with other vendors. We stock over 140 carpets here in Avon.
Right here at the warehouse. So how about, let's say if I had a funky space that you didn't have necessarily the right size for, can you do like custom work to make it fit and to finish it off?
Yeah, so we do custom area rugs. Many times people will select a carpet that works perfectly in their house, but they don't want it wall to wall. So we can cut it to the size that they desire and make an area rug for them.
Now, what's hot right now in terms of the trends and materials and things like that? What are you seeing a lot of that are going into the homes?
Well, especially up here, wool is kind of a go-to, just because of our environment. It's soft, it's very comforting on the feet, it's durable, and it's a renewable fiber. So wool is probably one of the main go-tos, although nylon for rental properties or high traffic areas, we offer nylon as well.
So for commercial properties or high traffic, wool is not necessarily the best option.
You know, we can look at wool.
Right.
There is wool that is appropriate for commercial use, but then we've got nylons, and that's where our designers would come into play. We would have a designer work with you on site and look at what the needs are for that specific area.
And you did mention also that for some of the patterns, you have swatches available for people to take home.
We do.
Okay.
We have swatches of everything, whether it be large samples like you and I are looking at, or we've got like 6x6 sizes, so they can take as many as you can carry.
Put them in your car and go and make a plan. And then how about if they can't make the plan and they need help coming up with a plan?
Then we will help you with that plan. Now, like I said, we can come on site, work with you in your home, or many times people will bring in their fabrics and pillows here, and we'll just lay everything out here and kind of see what works best.
You guys are open 6 days a week, is that correct?
Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5:30, and we're at the corner of Nottingham and Metcalf at the base of Wildridge.
Gigi, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Stop by here, Rugs Benedict, located right here in Avon. We'll be right back.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
You are looking at a live shot of Talon's restaurant up on Beaver Creek. I don't know if you've ever been there. One of my favorite spots in the winter to stop for lunch, and they actually also have this kind of cool event called the Talon's Challenge, where you have to ski all of the bump and mogul runs in one day. My legs were very sore after I did that, but it's also a really fun place to check out in the summer as well. So let's see what's in store for our weather today. You can see it's going to be pretty nice. We're going to see those temperatures be a little cooler than they have been in the last couple weeks. Our high today is 74, and we do have a chance for some rain, which will also sort of break that heat this afternoon. Might be a light shower, might be more of a thunderstorm. You sort of never know in the mountains, but it's always good to be prepared. So we will see the sun also be setting around 8:27 p.m. tonight with those sort of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. So like I said, you know, you've got a full day of sunlight to do stuff, and don't let the possibility of rain stop you from wanting to get out there and have some fun. Just always be prepared. Throw a rain jacket in your bag wherever you're going, and maybe just have a plan B for a place you want to hide out and eat some yummy food while a storm potentially passes. Here's what we can expect sort of throughout our resorts that are in this area, depending on where you want to get out and play today. 71 in Vail, 70 in Beaver Creek, 66, a little cooler over in Breckenridge, and then 70 in Keystone. Thunder is possible again throughout all of these places. So like I said, get out there and have fun and just be prepared. Here's what you can expect the next couple days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we will see a little bit of that rain potentially and some of those cooler temperatures. And then Sunday and Monday, we'll see that sun come back and the temperatures will climb back up into the mid 70s and low 80s. This weather report is brought to you by GMC, the official vehicle of Vail Resorts, and a great one to have if you're driving around in some potential storms. Coming up, we're going to check in with the Eagle Valley Library District, so don't go away.
Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Join us for the Keystone River Run Village Art Festival, July 27th and 28th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. More than 100 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at the River Run Village in Keystone, Colorado. Keystone River Run Village Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Hey, welcome inside the Avon Public Library. We're in the children's section. I'm here with Tegan Davis, and the children's section. Tegan, I actually came in here because I was looking specifically for a book about the 10th Mountain Division.
Oh, yeah,
You guys
okay.
have quite
Yeah.
the selection, but this whole room is dedicated to the kids.
Just for the kiddos, so they can run around, be loud, and it's okay. This is a safe space for them.
We love that. And it's not just full of great books, but you have a lot more to offer.
We do. We have a lot of activities. So if you're just coming to crush it, we have some coloring. We've got puzzles. We also have movies that you can check out and take home. We've got playaways, so you can listen to books. And then we also have our launch pads, which are appropriate tablets for kiddos so that they can play games, educational games, and that you don't have to worry about anything on the internet. It's all preloaded.
Yes, according to my sister-in-law, she says that YouTube is the devil. That's what she says. So having those kids-appropriate tablets is definitely nice to just take those worries away.
Exactly, and the kids can play with them, and parents don't have to worry about what advertisements are coming up or all sorts of other jazz. So.
Right. Okay. So, and then, when it comes to, I don't know, watching movies here in town, maybe people are just coming to visit. Maybe they don't necessarily have a DVD player at their condo, but you guys do these really great, family matinees.
Yes, we do. On every Friday throughout the summer, we do family matinees for kid-friendly movies, so they're PG and under, and it happens all across the district. So Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum will be showing movies.
Nice. Okay, so when does this typically happen?
Avon and Gypsum, they start their movies at 1 o'clock, and Eagle starts their movies at 2 o'clock.
Okay, and this is on Fridays, is that right?
Fridays, yes, Fridays throughout the summer.
Perfect. So that's like the great time to go indoors, especially because right now this week we have a lot of rain in the forecast in the afternoon. So if you need a rainy day activity, that's an amazing one.
Yep, come on down to the library. We'll entertain you.
Oh, we love that. And it's also really affordable because it's free. And so then, you also have these other programs that really engage kids and things that maybe they wouldn't typically be exposed to, and specifically when it comes to music.
Yes, so Bravo Vale partners with libraries throughout the valley, and they come down for the Little Listeners program. And so they pop into the libraries and they bring some of their famous musicians into the library so that little ones can hear them play. And then after the little mini concerts, the kids get to do a musical petting zoo, so they get to touch all the instruments and practice and play and try to play a violin. So it's really fun.
Oh, that's amazing. And how often do you really get to let kids, play with musical instruments? Most of the time, no, that is off limits. Right, don't touch that string.
Yep. And this is all. They can touch as much as they want. They can practice their bowing, and hopefully this is the last week for it. So you can stop in today at Gypsum at 2 o'clock, and then tomorrow at Eagle at 2 o'clock, and it's the brass project. So lots of brass instruments so that the kids can hear all that fun stuff.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. And also, you could maybe be encouraged to make noise.
Yes, encouraged to make noise, blow on that trumpet, experiment a little bit with sound.
That's amazing. And again, typically not encouraged to have instruments and make a lot of noise with them, right? And, I actually had a chance to go down to Gypsum for one of these concerts. And it was so entertaining. They do such a good job with the kids. And it really is one of those things where they make it so that, they know that maybe not everybody's going to sit still all the time. And they really cater to the young audience.
Yes, they do. They have them get up, wiggle a bit, and they provide some musical education along the way, as well as some fun opportunities for little listeners.
So cool. So little listeners, there's movie matinees happening on Fridays. You can check out the DVDs and the puzzles, and there's so many great opportunities to keep your little ones entertained and engaged. And if you want to find out more about our local library system and also what you're going to be able to find here beyond just books, where would you send people for more information?
Visit our website, evld.org.
All right, there you go, evld.org. Up next, we are going to send things down to Eagle, where there's another one of our local libraries, but also Mark Sassy. He's part of the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo today, and we're going to find out what he's up to next.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
Pain thinks it can overpower you, overwhelm you. It obviously doesn't know you. Icy hot. Icy to dull, hot to relax. Rise from pain. Icy hot.
Stay tight. You want to hang those things upside down real quick? We're live on TV. Look at this. Put it up. Come on. Hang it upside down. Let's show us what you got. Pretty good, you two. I've got Jaden. I've got Gavin. You guys are part of 4-H with the Sweetwater Bandits, right? Come in closer to me. Don't be afraid. Let's keep it a nice, tight-knit family. So, Gavin, tell us your background with 4-H. You have a championship chicken or a turkey here right now?
Turkey. I have a grand champion turkey.
What does the grand champion mean?
It means that it gets to go first in the auction, and it's the best meat for turkeys.
So how is that determined? Like, do the judges walk around and look at it over the course of the past week or so?
So yesterday was poultry day, so the judge will actually feel the meat on every turkey, and she'll pick the best meat, and that will get grand champion. So
you got grand champion. Well, your turkey has the best meat. Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Because it will sell in the auction, and they'll say this is a grand champion, and you'll get the most money for it.
Hopefully.
Like, how much does a turkey usually sell for? I have no idea.
Usually like $1,500 maybe. That's probably like.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You could buy a new car. That's so cool. And have you done this before too? You've been a part of this?
Yes, this is my 4th year doing it.
Do you have a grand champion coming up?
So for 4 years, I've had grand champion showmanship. This is my 1st year getting grand champion poultry for chicken and grand champion breeding.
So you get the same thing, grand champion poultry. So that means that, like his, it'll go first in the auction, right?
Yes. So this year I did a pin of 3 for the auction. So they were the chickens that placed the best.
So he's selling 3 chickens.
He's selling 3 chickens. How many are you selling?
Just 1. Actually, sorry, 3. I have a pen of 3 as well.
And did all your animals weigh in the right way?
Yeah.
How about your animals? They weigh in?
Yes.
I'm talking to you guys like I know the lingo, but I don't fully know what to say. We're just having fun with this. But so you've been doing this for a while, well, the 4-H program. What is it about it? I mean, obviously it's neat that you get to be around the animals and be in this environment, but is it deeper rooted? Like, there's something more about it that resonates well with you guys that you love about it that you're going to continue to do forever?
Yeah, I just like it because it can teach me good life lessons. Like
Bingo.
if
Yeah.
turkeys don't make weight, make sure you feed them properly. It teaches you responsibility to make sure you feed your animals.
So it's like, obviously you're raising the animals to sell them, but you're also learning the basics of how to get through your own life over the time, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. How about you for 4-H? What does it mean to you?
Well, it kind of teaches you responsibility of what to do with your animals, and you basically take care of your own pets, and overall you just have to have the responsibility of thinking things through and playing with these guys, and it just takes a lot of work.
Do you get attached to your animals a little bit?
Yes, I get attached to my showbirds, which I don't market. But
Showbirds.
yeah, so the showbirds you show in like a breeding competition or a showing competition, and the market birds you just market at the auction.
So the market birds, the market animals, you don't necessarily name also because you know you're going to get rid of them and you don't want to attach a personal name to them, right? Is that kind of the deal?
Yeah.
So you might have a number, or what do you call this one?
This isn't the market. This was my showmanship.
Okay.
So I guess I could name it, but I don't really name my animals.
And this is a market?
This one is a breeding and showmanship chicken, and her name is Kermie.
Kermie?
Yep, Kermie.
Kermie.
She's 4.
She's 4 now. She's a hen.
Mm-hmm.
You said she lays eggs once in a while.
Yep, not very often because she's so old though. Usually like once every week or 2.
You want to say anything? Anything to say? She's kind of quiet. Do you have anything you want to say? I love the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. I just heard her say that. Thanks you guys for being here.
Yeah.
And good luck with everything, huh?
Thank you.
This is awesome. How fun is this? Hey, buddy. You see, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for your time. We're here at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Going to walk on through, show your bunnies real quick. Lucifer, and who's that?
Pony.
Pony and Lucifer. And these are also beautiful little bunnies.
Has the first place grand champion just got here if you want to do an interview because he got second.
You got second? Lucifer should have gotten first. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Or that one right there, just a big ball of gray hiding his face. You all are funny. We'll be right back with more live at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Hey, welcome back to the studio. I'm Molly Dewey here with Carol Giuliani from Lion's Head Jewelers. How are you, Carol?
Good, thank you.
So fun always to have you on. You always bring such a plethora of things for us to play with. I mean, and that's really what's so cool about Lion's Head Jewelers, I think, too, is that you guys really have such a wide variety of things for customers.
Mm-hmm. So in addition to the jewelry, we're also a fossil and mineral gallery. Our Lion's Head shop has over 4,000 square feet, and our entire back showroom is devoted to fossils and minerals.
So cool.
That's what I brought today. These are all ammonites. Over here, we have a split pair. The ammonites lived from 65 to 450 million years ago all over the earth, and they died out about the same time as the dinosaurs.
Oh.
So very old. This is a split pair, and it's split in half so you can see all the inner chambers. The ammonite was a squid-like organism, and it lived in the exterior chamber. It would go out and get its food and come back in. And then these interior chambers, they were filled with nitrogenous gas, which would allow the ammonite to be buoyant and propel itself forward in the water.
Wow, you're so knowledgeable about all this.
Yeah, and over millions of years as it fossilized, these chambers would fill in with different elements depending on what was in the earth. Here it actually filled in with citrine. These are left open. This is a Russian ammonite. Russian ammonites typically show an opalescence, as you can see on the exterior.
So pretty.
Another Russian ammonite here. Again, you can see that opalescence. It's found in its natural stone matrix, and they aesthetically chose to embed this one in orange calcite. So a really beautiful piece to display in the home.
Yes.
And then here, well, there's one area in the world where the ammonites, as they fossilize, they opalize with all the colors of the rainbow. And this is an example of a little one. Its opalescent shows predominantly the reds, but we have a really large one about this big in our Lion's Head shop, which shows all the colors really nicely.
Oh my, that's so cool.
And then there is a gemstone, which is actually obtained from this colorful opalescent ammonite, and the gemstone is called amylite.
Amylite, okay.
Very
and
rare.
That's what this jewelry is.
That's what we're seeing here, yeah. It was officially declared an organic gemstone in 1981. So you can see if it's of jewelry grade, it has to show at least 3 colors. So you can see it's going from reds to orange to green to blue.
Yes, and you can really see all of those colors on the screen, which is so cool.
And then we have the matching earrings. And I'm actually wearing the ring.
Yes, so fun. I love that it's also set with some diamonds, it looks like.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is in 14 karat gold set with diamonds. And it's actually a very rare gemstone because it comes from the ammonite, which only comes from one area in the world. It's actually, the ammonite comes from right on the border with Canada and Alberta, Canada and Montana.
Oh, interesting.
Only place you can find the ammonite fossilizing like this.
Very cool. And so you are, I think, really the only place that people can find this stuff in the Vail Valley. So if some of our viewers wanted to pop in and check out some of this jewelry or some of the fossils, where can they come find you?
They can find us. Our Lion's Head shop is right up the steps from the Arabelle Plaza. And then the Lamina is in Vail Village, right across from Solaris Plaza.
All right, perfect. So 2 locations with, I'm sure, are you open 5 days a week, 7 days a week?
We're open 7 days a week, every single day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Carol. Always so fun to see what you bring in.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, coming up, we are going to find out what the show has in store for us all tomorrow, so don't go anywhere.
How good does that look? Garfinkel's right here in Lion's Head. How are
I
you?
was waiting for you to start cooking here. Today we're going to be cooking a little bit of health.
Hot German rye bread.
Fresh out of the oven.
Yes.
Some butter. I love it.
So we get a nice kind of texture in the fish, golden brown crust.
Okay. The food looks great and smells even better.
Cheers.
Experience the adventures, the thrills, the people, and the places that only Outside Television can bring you. Experience it with us.
Tune in to Outside Television locally in the Vail Valley on Comcast Channel 17.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. All those boys are much too much.
And we're going to wrap up the show now. We have about a minute and a half left. Once again, I've got Taylor. She is Miss Rodeo USA. And then I got Bailey. She is the queen for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. And then 3 of the kiddos with their beautiful bunnies. This is Lucifer, right? What's this bunny's name?
Mocha.
Mocha. Now, Mocha's a grand champion, right?
Yes.
So that means that Mocha gets first dibs in the auction and high dollar, or what? What does that mean?
I'm not quite sure.
She's still grand champion. Let's just leave it at that, right? And she's awfully pretty.
The first 2, so grand champion and reserve, get the first 2,
Two bidding spots?
2 bidding spots for
Okay.
rabbits. And then
Like, how much money can you get for a rabbit?
probably like 1,000 or so.
Whoa.
1,000 or so?
I've seen 1,000.
Casual.
I've seen 1,000 at max. Last year, both
Okay.
our rabbits sold for 750.
It's got to be kind of exciting then to see what they're going to end up with. Like when the auction goes down, who's going to have the final arm up that's going to say, I'll pay $1,000 for that bunny, right?
That's right. Last arm standing wins.
So Taylor, what do you got coming up now?
Oh, well, the rodeos tonight. I mean, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association brings the best cowboys and cowgirls right here to Eagle. You don't want to miss it.
So you're going to be out there doing your thing later, along with you, Bailey, right?
Yes.
But until then, you guys get to roam around and socialize and sign autographs and do photo, whatever, right?
That's right. We'll be hanging out all day long. I found my favorite bunny right here, Mocha, so I may just be here.
How about the carnival? Will you go ride the Ferris wheel or any of the rides that make you a little sick in the belly or no?
Well, we try to get around to that, but we're a little packed on our schedule for that.
You guys are riding horses anyways. That's its own little adventure for sure. All right, thanks for being here.
No, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to go find a funnel cake.
Go find a funnel cake. Thanks for being here too. Good luck with everything.
thank you.
Ladies, thank you. Hey, more from the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo over the next couple of days. Swing on down here. It is open. It's going to go through Saturday. A lot of fun events all day long. We'll see you tomorrow for Good Morning Vail Live from 7 to 9. Good job.